We've seen a dramatic increase in student discipline cases for students in elementary school, up until high school, and even for graduating seniors.
Not surprisingly, many of our cases involve social media. Students have been disciplined for making threats to other students and teachers without thinking that these threats, maybe they're even considered a joke, could be taken quite seriously and lead to suspension or expulsion.
We've had plenty of cases where students been disciplined for liking a post on social media that talked about shooting or other really sensitive topics.
Social media has consequences that last forever. Things live on the internet forever. And we've had cases where college acceptances have been revoked for statements a student might have made back in freshman year, not thinking that other students could call attention to those comments during the senior year of high school.
Elementary students in particular, we're seeing a real rise in student discipline there, and a rise for cases for things like, for example, a student bringing a pocket knife to school when the pocket knife was a gift from the parents. Weapons, whether it's a pocket knife or something else, have no place in a school.
High school students need to know that their lockers can be searched, their car trunks can be searched with just reasonable suspicion that something's happening.
And parents should understand that a school can talk to their students without the parents' permission or presence.
That's a common question that Christine and I get from parents saying, they didn't wait for me to get to school. How could they question my student without me being there? And we tell them, student administrators can talk to your child without you.
So due process is talked about a lot in the context of student discipline, but it's important to understand that due process actually only attaches to students in public schools. Students in private schools don't officially have due process rights. They have the rights and protections outlined in the Student Code of Conduct.
Thus, it's a lot easier to get expelled from a private school. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have an advisor. Sometimes having an advisor is even more important to ensure that the private school follows its code of conduct and affords you the rights that are outlined in the policy. Essentially, due process means you have notice and a right to be heard.
For students with disabilities, those students who have 504 plans or IEPs, there are certain procedural protections that attach to those.
Such as a manifestation hearing. Those students who are looking at being expelled have a right of a separate hearing to determine if the behavior in question was a manifestation of the disability.
For students facing misconduct proceedings, it's important to have a skilled advisor because there's so many more long-term ramifications. For students who are college-bound, often student misconduct has to be disclosed and revealed. So it's important to avoid having a blemished record, if at all possible.
We protect transcripts of students to secure their future in college and beyond.